Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Here's the question, you guys. Here's the $64 question. Here's the $1 million question. Are these people, are they politicians? Are they public servants? I guess would be one and the same. I guess that's what they're supposed to be. Or are they activists? Are they protesters? Do they have some kind of cause, some other cause, some ulterior motive that they're not sharing with the rest of us? Well, take that back. They are sharing it with us, but are they there to do something other than their job title? What I mean is, you have Mayor Karen Bass, or as I call her, Mayor Karen B. Ass, aka former puss eater. She has now joined the ranks of a lot of these other politicians, but more specifically recently with the ICE raids. You know, you got Van Hollen, is that his name? You know, going down to El Salvador to share a margarita and a greasy hand job with lots of eye contact with that Abrego Garcia fool who turned out to be a human trafficker and a pervert. You have the fools in New Jersey who assaulted one of the federal agents. You have them crashing out, as the kids say, going in there. We want to make sure that the conditions in the detainment facility are up to par, and there's allegedly children in there and all this bullshit, right? They are ready to go hard in the paint for these illegals. They are ready to break the law. They are ready to assault people. They are ready to get up in the face of these ICE agents. And like Mayor Karen B. asked today, she went down to MacArthur Park, probably her first time at MacArthur Park since she's been mayor. But she went down there because she heard that there was a, quote, military style exercise or raid going on at MacArthur Park. She said, and I'll put a link in the description box, you can hear this colossal jackass say the words herself. Oh, and I called her a former puss eater. She's a former dick lover. Now she's a puss eater. My bad. So anyway, this fool says that she was on her way to meet up with Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom to commemorate, for lack of a better word, to kind of reconvene and talk about on the events on the 6-month anniversary of the Southern California wildfires, Palisades and all that. 6-month anniversary. She was on her way to talk to Gavin Newsom about that, and she heard about this ICE raid, and she turned around. Guys, how serious do you have to be about something to flip a bitch? She flipped a bitch. She busted a U, as they say, turned around, and went over to see what's up at MacArthur Park. MacArthur Park is infamous. It is notorious for its crime, drug, and homeless activity. So if you're going to put federal agents somewhere, and you ask City of Los Angeles, where should we put these federal agents? The people at MacArthur Park are going to say, ooh, me, pick me. Put these federal officers right here at MacArthur Park with the gangs and the homeless and the drugs and the violence. Put them here first. They're there. That's a problem. Why? Because this is a sanctuary city and I have to stand up for these illegals. She's on tape. They got her. There's a video of it. You'll see. Click in the description box. There's video of her walking around saying, who's in charge here? And the guy who was in charge on the scene, she says, who's your boss? And he gets him on the phone. She says, hey, Karen B. Ass here. mayor of Los Angeles. I want these people gone. Well, how long are they going to be here? When are they leaving? I want these people gone. And she hangs up the phone, and the reporters are there, of course. Of course, this is a photo op and an opportunity for her to look at me, illegals. I care about you way more than these stupid fucking Los Angelinos who were born in America. So they say, who was that? She said it was the head of customs. What'd you tell him? I told him I want these ICE agents out of here. And she says, you just watch. Very shortly, you're going to see these ICE agents get out of here, meaning I just talked to their boss, and I told him, you get these fucking people out of here. Rrr. Right? Oh, Mayor, I'm sorry, you have some push juice right here. So she says, I was on the phone with their boss, and they're about to get the hell out of here. So it got me to thinking, again, much like those other assholes that I mentioned in the beginning, where is this kind of vim and vigor? Where is this kind of tenacity and ferocity and this focus, this drive, this need to serve? Where is it when it comes to you? You know, the taxpayer. I know that's a taboo word. Boo. Boo, taxpayer. Boo, fuck you, taxpayer. So I know that you're just a taxpayer, but when do they go this hard in the paint for you? The people who put them in office. I mean, if you don't count the illegals, the votes from the illegals, the people who lived in this city for generations, the people who probably built this city, or you have family members who have worked in this city, you've lived in the city, your family is from the city. You are a Los Angelino through and through. You paid taxes through the nose. You were here during the $8 gas horseshit under Sloppy Joe, the riots, everything. You are Los Angeles. You are a legal citizen. When do they get in the face of people for you? They won't get in the face of these underperforming schools. They won't get in the face of these fucking single moms in broken homes who are turning out all these fucking little Terminators who are shooting each other and others and robbing and stealing and killing. They won't get in their face. They won't get in the face of the drug dealers. They won't get in the face of the gangbangers. They won't get in the face of the cartels. They won't get in the face of the LA City. Here, you want to taste this? Here, taste that. Let me blow on it. Taste that? Irony. She's on her way to talk to the governor of California, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, to talk about the 6-month anniversary of the wildfires, but she won't go and get in the face of the LA City Council to say, LA City Council, tear down that red tape. Make it easy for these people to rebuild and get back into their homes. No. She won't get in the face of the hurdles in your life, the high cost of living. She wasn't going to Gavin Newsom to say, hey, you slick-haired son of a bitch, why don't you lower some of these taxes? You're killing my people over here. No. She won't get in their faces, but she'll get in the face of the people who are coming to help you. What kind of fucking sense does that make? Why are you getting all brave and shit with federal ICE agents who you know won't arrest you or at least knock you smooth out like one of these gangbangers would? You could barely see her. She was surrounded by this forest of security. So you're right. You're close to somebody. Let me know in the comments. I could Google it, but I'd rather talk to the people and interact. How far is Simi Valley from Los Angeles? It can't be that far. You know what's in Simi Valley, California? Terran Tactical. Who's Terran Tactical, Jericho? Well, in case you don't know, you ever heard of a movie called John Wick? That's the guy who trained Keanu Reeves to become John Wick. You're the mayor of Los Angeles. You like to throw your weight around. You like to throw it around in the face of federal agents. or not the thugs and the criminals and the corrupt pieces of shit in your city. No, they get a pass. You kiss their ass. But you should go to Terran Tactical, get all John Wick on it, join up with the LA SWAT team, the world-renowned LA SWAT team, probably the greatest SWAT team in the world. They train special forces units, snipers and whatnot, and they are also trained by some of the world's finest special forces units. Remember, she likes to throw her weight around on these federal agents. Throw your weight around. Get over to Terran Tactical, tell the head of the LAPD who you are the boss of. We've all seen the cop movies. I got the mayor breathing down my neck. You got 24 hours. So you're their boss. With a phone call, you could say, get me on one of these SWAT raids, and go to these trap houses and these gangbangers and say, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. I'm sick of you people terrorizing my citizens. I'm here to let you know that if you continue, I'm going to fuck you up. And if they ask who it is, let them know Mayor Karen B. Ass said it. You won't go to these broken homes turning out these fucking little psychopaths and get in their single mom's face or their shitty abusive dad's face. You won't say shit to them, but you'll go up to an ICE agent who won't do anything to you, obviously. And they're trying to make your city better. Remember the gangs that I mentioned in MacArthur Park? A lot of them are MS-13. They have ties to cartels. They're illegals. And if for nothing else, they're domestic terrorists. But you go down there to flex on them, to flex on ICE. And I like the way they did it. They had a helicopter in the air. They had people on horseback. They were like on a line. You know, the lines like they use if they're looking for like a missing person or something. Everybody's shoulder width or, maybe arms length apart, and they're walking in a line together so they don't miss anything. They were sweeping MacArthur Park. If you listen closely, if you put your ear up to your TV, you could probably hear the citizens of near who live near there and whose children want to play there cheering and applauding. And there was a clip that I saw, a news clip from something LA, some local news down there. It had a picture of MacArthur Park and it showed a little boy playing soccer. I'm like, what part of MacArthur Park was that? And then it shows a sign that says MacArthur Park, and there was graffiti on it. Come on. How many more times do they have to show you, not tell you, show you with their actions that they don't give a shit about you? Their focus is the illegals. That is their power pack. That's the battery in their back. That's the voting block. Why do you think they're stepping on top of you to get to them? Why do you think they're acting like this towards the federal agents who are trying to get these illegals out of here? And who's hurt first and worst by illegal immigration? Black folks. But Black Lives Matter. Oh, shit. Meet me in the comments. Talk to me, goose. Am I the only one noticing this shit? They get all brave and start flexing their muscle in the face of federal agents. But when it comes to the scum in their community, they say nothing. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. I'm out.